Okay, so I've upscaled to 1080p. Hopefully it looks good. I created one. I created. I finished. Which quest is it? Now I know once you get somewhere, he won't talk to you. Like here maybe. All right, he'll talk to me. Now this isn't the most efficient way. I think the more efficient way would be to like maybe do this as one of your last trees, because like when you get to the tree, you will just teleport to your next tree location. However, the reason why I'm doing it this way is if I go the other way to what is it, the gnome, not gnome village, the tree gnome stronghold, I haven't done the grand tree, so the tree won't allow me to teleport out. So I'm doing it like this because this is how I thought of it. That's much faster, in my opinion, than running from Castle Wars. So I think, oops, I think this might be okay. I'm gonna do the Grand Tree today. Um, I might as well so I can show the fastest method. You want to bank your thingies? Please bank your thingies. Trust me, saves run energy. Run energy is expensive if you haven't trained graceful. I mean agility. Sorry, I got a migraine, so my words kind of conjumbling together. And then come back through here, and I think it might be faster than using the Fishing Guild teleport, because then I can go here and then go to the Gnome Stronghold. And then boom, I'm at the trees. Now see, he won't let me travel again. I think that's because I need to do the quest, which is fine. I'm good with that. But I did find a method, I did think of a method that can kind of use some of the resource of already doing Lost City and whatever tree quest I did. Whatever quest I did, one of the gnome quests. Okay, let me look. Hold on. I did Tree Gnome Village. Now I need to do whatever tree quest there is too. I highly suggest if you're training combat, do the waterfall quest. It's rather short. It is kind of tricky how you get down the river. I got stuck on that part somewhat. Keep making mistakes. I watched Kylie the jellyfish, and I left her a comment. I really like how she does her stuffs, like her videos and stuff. Like the makeup ones are pretty cool, and I don't really, do makeup or anything like that. But it's really cool to see how it's done, and she does it in a very friendly way that it doesn't feel intimidating. Like you got to know a lot about makeup to be able to enjoy her videos. It's very friendly, but she does a really good job. Even I said it should have been and. It's really friendly, and she does a really good job. There we go. I'm trying to fix my speech. I really enjoy them. She's had just about every hair color I think there is. Um, it's really cool. I mean, she changes her hair often, which is cool. I used to date someone that did that. She would change her hair at least once a week. And then she had to cut back on it because her hair was beginning to die because of it. I don't mean DYE, I mean DIE, like her hair started falling out. So she backed off on dyeing her hair, and it quit falling out. So, I don't know, I don't think she had the proper things to treat it with, or she didn't know exactly what to use, which Kylie actually mentions in her videos, like what to use, which I think is a very important part to cosmetology, is knowing how to take care of hair, which my grandmother is a retired barber, so like I know a little bit about cosmetology, not a lot, but a little just from hearing from my grandmother talk about it. I think my mother was going to go to cosmetology school, but she changed her mind and went for nursing. A little background information about me, I guess. Well, about my parents and grandparents. I wanted to be a psychiatrist. It was like one of my goals since God only knows when. That's not very much realistic of a goal anymore. I mean, I could do it, but I'd be old by the time I had my degree. Oh, God. Thank you for today. Alright, let's see here. I guess Falador, but, oh, man. Hopefully I bought more rings of wealth, and hopefully I have a skills necklace in my bank. Otherwise, back to the Grand Exchange. I really enjoy these farm runs, and I enjoy recording them because they don't feel as lonely. It's truthful, though. When you record, it feels like you're doing it for a purpose, and even if you don't plan that anyone's going to see it, it does feel like a friend that's listening to you. Which, technically, you're recording history when you think about it. Anytime you record anything, you're recording history. And whether it becomes, like, studied history, that's different. That's not going to work. I need 2 charges, not 1. Alright, for the record, if you grow a bush tree for a contract, you gotta regrow the whole bush. I got jangleberries as my contract. I already have a jangleberry bush grown. That doesn't count because you get rewarded for when you check health of the bush, not from harvesting it. I played some more Civilization. I decided to go to war with Rome. That didn't work. I didn't lose, but that didn't work. I mean, I lost that war. I made peace with them. I'm saying I didn't lose the entire Civilization game. They didn't wipe me off the face of the earth, thank God. Alright. So now I got, that's the farming guild. What I need? Skills necklace. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good day. I missed my clan chat already. Oh well. I'll get back in there. I know I'll get back in there. Hopefully. If not, I don't know what to do. Freak out about it? I probably will. I mean, it's a big part of my life when you think about it. And I've been there for at least a year. I had a smiley face on Dillerith. They wouldn't give it to me on Zeke for some reason. I think they're still skeptical if I'm actually Dillerith. Well, I'm Zachary. That's my real name. Dillerith 44 is one of the accounts I own. I own Zeke1234. But I can't access Dillerith 44's security credentials to be able to sign into the game. I can play on the forums all day. I've proved that. Well, not that I can play on them all day, but the fact I can post. So I don't know. It is what it is. Cosmic was kind of nice. He gave me a suggestion that I'm going to get to talk to Tim. Which I think Tim's technically the owner. Or one of the owners. I think he's one of the owners. I don't know. Me and Tim are pretty cool. We've never had really an issue with each other. So that's good. So maybe Tim will look at it and be like, you know, I don't know. They should give me a gold star. I'd be good at gold star. The amount of stuff that gets tolerated, I could shut it down. I'm kidding, of course. But it'd be nice to have a gold star. I don't know. They seem to enjoy it. This is my first herb patch. Yeah. Where are my toe flag seeds? That's not a good sign. Whoops. I may not have planted at fishing. I gotta go back. If you make a mistake, fix it. You know, it's okay. It's embarrassing, but it's okay. You know, I'll make mistakes. But I was referring to the toad flax, of course. I don't know. I don't really want to speak on it, but I feel like I need to speak on it just to feel better. I was talking about God. I love God, obviously. I'm a Christian. You know, I got asked, what religion are you, the other day. I said, I'm Christian. You know, it's a valid question. People change religions. It's not like everyone that's ever been a Christian is always going to be a Christian. But deep down, they're always a Christian, in my opinion. You know, they can go study other things, but deep down, they're still Christian, you know. Once you're saved, I believe that's permanent. And I think it's a permanent thing. So there's moments where you might think like you're atheist or agnostic, and I don't really have issue with atheists or agnostic, but I do feel that they're liars. But that's how I feel, you know, because you can't really denounce faith in God if you think about it. You really can't. Say something doesn't exist is to acknowledge the fact that people believe it exists and the fact that it exists by saying it doesn't exist. Because their issue is, and I've seen it with them sometimes, just people that struggle with their walk in faith at all, is everyone has those questions. You know, is God real? You know, is this all like, is this real? You know, I mean, I have that question sometimes, but I know God's real. That's something I acknowledge openly, you know. Other people, they know God's real, but they don't acknowledge it in the same way I do. Just like no one really acknowledges it in the same way. I mean, we got the one for word hallelujah, which is great. It's a great word. I guess my point is, I believe atheists and agnostics are, for the most part, liars, because they're in denial of something that can just be felt. Like, it just is felt, and you're denying that feeling. So, therefore, I think you're a liar. Like, doesn't mean they're bad people. I'm a sinner, you know. I sin. I steal a lot, honestly, based on man law. But most of the time, I don't feel like I'm stealing, based on how I understand the law of Exodus. So it's kind of confusing. What am I looking for? Oh, back to Camelot. I gotta do the trees still. I got a little excited and teleported out. Yeah, alright, so I planned on that one. I just wanted to double check. I'm gonna get some fletching EXP. I think I'm gonna fletch a little bit today. Like maybe 2 or 3 levels. I was getting decent fletching EXP, like 60k an hour off of maples. I was like, yeah, that's fantastic. I'll take it. You know? If you can get this pattern down, it's not actually not that hard. It's just getting the pattern down. You know, like how I showed it right there. That was actually a good bank with the leprechaun as well as a good pay. Like, you see how fast that went? And how my character was almost constantly moving? That was a good one. Some people, they'll run around with a spade and a seed dibbler. I mean, if you got full graceful, you can do it. However, I still think it's expensive. Because I like stamina potions. I'll use stamina potions, as you can see. Because I don't like walking in the game at any time, most of the time. Most of the time, not any of the time, but most of the time, I don't like walking in the game. I want to be able to go as fast as I possibly can. To do as much as I possibly can. Because the more that I can do and choose to do, is the less I have to do is what it feels like. I don't know if that makes any sense, but in words, like, it makes sense to me, but in words, I don't know if I explained that properly, but yeah, I'm gonna get attacked by a spider. Alright, try to bank. Alright, and then we gotta go to excuse me, I think the farming guild. What's the next tree, right? Yeah. The thing is, hold on, let me go talk to her. Oh, I gotta do jangleberries, so it is, okay, alright, I'm alright. I can go ahead and lift my tree. So I went ahead and already grabbed the stuff for the herbs, because it's right there, you know? Made sense to me. I like farming. I like making these videos. I'm gonna keep making them. I'm gonna get good at it. I keep practicing. I'll at some point, maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, I don't know. But if I keep at it, I'm going to be able to make content that is going to be able to have a larger audience based on the fact of people watching and then continuing watching, but based on the fact that I'm going to get better at the art form. Right now, I'm kind of in the experimental phase of what I'm doing. I got kind of a traditional template that I'm going with, which is farm runs, as I kind of talk and commentary over it, and somewhat give, you know, some form of my opinions on the game and how to play, which is fine, I guess. However, it's not like a really, it hasn't been refined like a good wine, you know? Like, it's still in the process of doing what it's doing. Whatever that is, yes. Okay, so it asks you. Alright. Now I should have my jangleberry right here. I don't. Back to the bank. I don't know why I got one skills necklace just sitting in there. Alright. Hopefully it only takes one. I'm hoping it only takes one. I only bought one in the hopes that it only takes one. Please don't take like 3 or 4 seeds. Yes! Score. It's like a herb patch. Alright. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Let's keep moving. Alright. And I guess tithe is the next one. Wait, did I do that one over there? I think I did. Okay, I did. Alright. We got tithe and then canifis. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I don't know. I have an extra seed. The 6 seeds. You got skills necklace. You got fishing guild, farming guild, tithe farming, Falador, Camelot. Fishing guild, farming guild, Falador, Camelot. See, I'm drawing a blank. Canifis. Canifis. Ecto, the Ecto. There we go. See, I gotta think it up sometimes when I do it. Not perfect. Like, where do I gotta go again? Huh? See how long this is. Alright, we're already on 20 minutes. Hopefully I can get a farm run in. I'll get better at them, guys. I gotta do some questing today. That will increase the efficiency that I can do it in, which will mean shorter videos, most likely. Or I'll just drag them out for 30 minutes doing something else. The RS will miss it. Released a RuneScape video. Pardon me. A RuneScape movie that is 2 hours. You might want to go check it out. I haven't watched it all yet. I started watching it, but I was really tired. But I am going to try to watch it. Maybe do like a movie study on it. Yeah. Oh, oops. You ever do that in school? Like where they give you a movie to watch? You write down some of your favorite parts and something about the plot. Normally be in English class. And they would be like, define the climax and the plot and the rising point, the falling action, the exposition, and the conclusion. Well, it goes exposition, rising point, climax, falling point, conclusion. The basic plot of a story or a movie. And that was fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching movies and like stating what I thought the climax was, because it's different with. You see, there is a clearly defined climax in movies, and it's normally found when multiple people acknowledge where they think the climax is, and it's a lot of fun because it's neat. Just like the rising action, the falling action. I think we watched Old Yeller, possibly, which sucked because technically the conclusion of the movie is them shooting the dog. So, I don't know, maybe there's some more after they shoot the dog. That's pretty much when I'm done with the movie each time. Just like, I'm done. I quit. I don't want to see a dog get shot, man. That sucks. You know? Such a good dog, too. It's Old Yeller. But, I don't know. I read an interesting book called All Dogs Die or something like that. And, it was fiction. And it started off, asking the question, why do dogs always die in good stories and good movies? Like, why was that part of the plot development? Because you think about Old Yeller, you get real sad scene where he's dead. There's countless others. Where the fern grows, there's a section where the dog dies. I had a valid point. Most credible literature or movies that has a dog in it, it dramatically dies somehow. And one of the debates of it was, well, death is a part of life, so therefore it's natural to expect that they're going to mention the dog dying. But the counter debate is, it's an art of fiction. The dog doesn't have to die in the book or the movie. Which was valid. It was a good book. I've read a lot of books. I'm not well read, but I have read a lot of books. Alright, there's farming something. Thank you for coming. Hope you have a great day. Goodbye.